Hey everyone, we'll go ahead and get started. Today's session is for Club Volleyball Filmers. My name is Ashley and I'm an Associate Education Strategist here at Hudl. This is our agenda for the day. We'll start by going over the different ways to get your video online, along with providing a few tips for recording great video. Then we'll talk about Hudl Assist and how to submit your games to get broken down. And finally, we'll wrap up by sharing some support resources that are available to you at all times. We found there are two ways to record and upload your video. It's all about finding what works best for you and your team. The first option is you can record directly through the Hudl app on an iPad or an iPhone, and then upload over Wi-Fi to Hudl. The second option is to record using a camera and then upload those files over a computer to hudl.com. Starting with recording and uploading through the Hudl app on an iOS device. Notice that I did say iOS device, and that's because currently recording on Android or Microsoft devices is not supported. While you can still view video through the Hudl app on an Android device, you'll need an iOS device such as an iPad or an iPhone to record and upload via the Hudl app. It is also worth mentioning here that Hudl has a few different apps in the App Store, including Hudl Sideline, Hudl Focus, and the regular Hudl app, as you can see here. For now, we'll be focusing just on the Hudl app, which is highlighted here. To download the Hudl app, start by tapping on the App Store icon, which should be located on your home screen. This app is available by default on all Apple devices, so if you don't initially see it, try searching in the folders on your screen or other pages on your device. When you find the Hudl app, download it by tapping either Get or the cloud icon on the screen. When you launch the Hudl app, you'll be greeted with this screen to log in. You'll use the same credentials you used to log into Hudl on your computer, and once you've entered your email and password, tap Login. Open up the Hudl app and tap the three lines in the top left corner to expand your menu. Once that menu is expanded, you'll see similar options here to what you'll find on hudl.com. If you're on multiple teams and want to switch to a different team to film for, you can tap the team's name here. Then you'll be able to select which team you'd like to film for. Once you have the team selected, you can go back to the menu, and since we're filming a game, you'll tap the game day icon from the menu as shown here. After you tap on game day, you'll see all of your schedule entries that have been entered into Hudl are found here. Just find the schedule entry to start recording to by swiping left or right, and then by tapping on record the game. If your schedule entry hasn't been added yet, you can do so on the bottom of the screen. Once you tap on record the game, the camera will open up within the Hudl app. To start recording, simply tap on the red button, and then tap that same red button to pause and restart the recording during the game. The cloud icon in the upper left-hand corner indicates whether or not your iPad is connected to Wi-Fi. If your iPad is connected to Wi-Fi while you're recording, it will also be uploading the film as you're recording, and this cloud will be green. You can still record without Wi-Fi, it just won't start the uploading process until you do get your iPad connected to Wi-Fi. At the end of the game, tap Save and Exit once you're done recording. Next, we'll talk about the other way to record and upload to Hudl, and that's through using a camera and then uploading those files to hudl.com. If you recorded from a camera, you'll plug the camera into a computer after the game, then upload from the computer. After the game, plug your SD card or your camera into your computer. You should be prompted to open a folder to view the files on your camera. You'll simply select all these files and drag them to your desktop or to another folder on your computer. Next, log into Hudl and click on Upload, located in the upper right-hand corner. First, select which team you would like to upload to. Next, click on Select Files. The files from your computer will appear and you'll choose which files you would like to upload. If you have multiple files to upload for one game, hold down the Shift key on your keyboard and click on the rest of the files you'd like to upload. Once all of those files from one game have been selected, go ahead and click Open. Next, confirm the order of the files, that way the video uploads in the correct order. Once you've confirmed the order, go ahead and click the Upload button. Once the upload has started, you can see the uploading progress in these two places. While the upload is in progress, stay on this page. If you navigate away from this page, the upload will stop and you'll have to start it over. While the video is uploading, you can enter in the game details on the right-hand side by attaching the video to a schedule entry and giving the video a title. Next, click Save. Once the video has finished uploading, the video will be available to view in your library by all the coaches and athletes listed on your team. If you'd like to change who can see the video, click on Edit next to Share on the right-hand side. Now let's go over how to get the best video possible. Use these tips to make sure you have the best vantage point, workflow, and accessories to record the clearest video. Let's start by talking about the setup. When you're setting up, make sure you're choosing a good vantage point. You want to capture the whole court and all the players, but also avoid zooming. Zooming in and out can lose the flow of the game, and being set up too close to the court means potentially missing part of the court. We also recommend setting up behind the service line and high up if possible, and switching sides between sets. If getting behind the line isn't possible, set up at the back corner of the court. Lastly, make sure you limit potential obstructions like fans or equipment so you're not missing any part of the action. Take quick scoreboard shots throughout the game, especially at the end of each set. You can also try to include the scoreboard in your shot to make it easier to follow along. This will help our analysts as they tag and also you as you review your film. You want to know why the whistle blew, so be sure to catch referee signals for tagging purposes. If you're using a camera to record, set it to record in high definition to get the best quality film. And no need to stop and start the recording every time the ref blows the whistle or between points. It can take away from the flow of the game, and it leaves room for the recording to miss key parts of the game. Also, you want your game to be recorded as one video, so pausing between sets rather than stopping ensures your game will upload as one video. Last but not least, be sure to record with audio. It'll help as you're watching the video playback. You may be familiar with Hudl Assist, but in case anyone isn't, I want to give you a quick overview of what it is and how your team can use it this season. So here's a look at how the process works. First, you'll submit your game to us. Our analyst will break down the game for you, and then it'll be ready within 12 to 24 hours, depending on what type of Hudl Assist package your team has. So to get started, head to your Hudl library and hover over the video you would like to submit to Assist. From there, check the circle in the top left of the video thumbnail. This blue bar will now be available and you'll click Send to Hudl Assist. This will take you to the Assist submission page. Here is where you'll enter in all the video details that'll help us break down your video. First, choose whether it's a game or scout film and make sure it's tied to the correct schedule entry. Then let us know how many sets were played in this game. Next, choose the starting rotations for both teams. If you had the first serve in the first set and your setter was in right back, you're most likely starting in rotation 1. Then you backed up 1 in set 2 because you were in serve receive to start, but you still wanted your setter to be your first serve. That means you started in rotation 6. Then let us know which team served first and select the jersey colors for both teams so we know who is who. Put the final score of the game. This basically means who won the most sets. We don't need individual set scores. We just want to know if the game was won in 3-1 sets. Next, select who on your team played in this game. To do this, click the drop-down and select each athlete one by one or click All Roster. If you can't see someone who played, click Add or Update Players to visit your roster page and update it. Having accurate jersey numbers when you submit your game to Hudl Assist is extremely important to get quality stats back. If a player had to wear a different jersey number than what's listed on your Hudl roster, just let us know by clicking the Edit Jerseys button. If the team you played against has Hudl, their jersey numbers will also populate on the right. If they don't have Hudl, you can add their numbers manually if you want our analyst to track player stats for that team as well. Finally, enter any notes that might help our analyst break down your game. For example, if number 12's jersey is hard to read, give us a physical description. Something along the lines of number 12 is wearing black socks with a gray stripe on them, and she's also wearing a knee brace. When all the video details are entered, click the blue Send to Hudl Assist button on the right to send your game off to our analyst. It'll turn green once you've sent it, and you'll get a message on the screen letting you know the submission was successful. Once our analysts are done breaking down your film, all admins on your account will receive this email. It'll let you know the stats are done and ready for review, and it'll also help you know of any issues that came up during the breakdown. An example of an issue is if a play was ended early on camera and we couldn't see the final result, we'll just put a note in the breakdown for you that we weren't able to tag that. I know we've gone over a lot today, but no need to worry, we're always here to help you out. Before we go, I want to make sure I leave you with some support resources we have to make sure you're always up and running. To learn anything about Hudl, or if you just need a reminder on how to do something, you can go to hudl.com/support to find tutorials, how-to videos, and even a few quick start guides. I also want to make sure you know about our Training with Hudl YouTube channel. To find our channel, simply go to YouTube and search Training with Hudl. Be sure to subscribe to our channel to get access to our how-to videos and video walkthroughs. By subscribing to this channel, you'll be notified anytime we release a new video. That's all I have for today's session. Again, thank you all so much for joining me.